Hey everybody, welcome back to more AI the Somnium files. Last time, hello. Last time, a girl got her eyeball ripped out and an incel got stabbed horribly, and we have a lot of things we have to do. I believe we're left with the option to go to multiple different places. I think we'll start with the hospital. How
Are
you
you
doing?
okay?
Tate.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
How about Ota?
I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
I might be reading the scene wrong, but she talks as if, like there's a line up here. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. But wasn't the situation I got hit with a frying pan and then he ushered her into a car, and then in the hours that take place in between then, that would mean suddenly those two get separated. Iris gets kidnapped, gets her eye ripped out, is put in a Saw-esque contraption by a polar bear. Ota goes there and intercepts it. That seems like a couple of steps unnecessarily, because the way that it was presented before that would be they got themselves both trapped. She makes it feel like he's some superhero who figured out the plan and got in, when that wasn't necessarily what happened. Though I may just be a bad read of the situation from my part. I'm just thought I'd pipe up with it.
She...
Not to immediately distrust him or anything, but just there are aspects of him that are a bit two-faced in a way, like the things he did online and the tendencies, but just need to interact with him more to get a better idea. But that's how mysteries go.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
About your alibi.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about...
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
We'll need to investigate other people.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Alright, we've gotten rid of that. Let's head on over to the diner. It's back. We're doing it. We're gonna mash this button. Put us right back in.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh, so how can I help you?
Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes? Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream. It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
About the photo.
Oh, this?
As Miyumi spoke, she turned to the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small.
What is that face? Is that like... Does he have like something else on his face there? Or is this thing like he's got folds over his eyes?
I wanted to look at it again.
Does he have a Hitler mustache?
I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. They were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Where's your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father.
He's dead, right?
His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Oh man, this bitch is so long gone. That's kind of explaining everything else. Look at this man, by the way. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. I was looking at the text the whole time. Where do I begin? Where do I end with this man? We're just gonna move on.
What? What is going on here?
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
The brain's cold.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
Which is why she came back home to get stuff for her son and then forgot, oh, my son's been stabbed.
I see.
Or, oh, my husband's not here. He's just constantly leaves without telling me.
So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
Yeah, which also matches up with the we've been managing this diner for years. Meanwhile, some years ago, I think it was 6 years ago, they're like, this area, just no one comes here anymore.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming. And then, naturally,
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Yeah, that we've gotten enough information here. Let's go to the Sejima residence. Who's Sejima? So? Yeah, I think it's so. So. I'm stupid. Let's go.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
He's like, fuck it, whatever. That was a good quip. About your connection with the Kamakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kabasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Where were you at 3 a.m. this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
How about bodyguard? What's your boss's relationship with the Kamakuras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
So's alibi. Please tell me about his stuff.
Congressman Sejima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Alright, let's move on to the Date residence. I think we'll save the warehouse for last. Poopy. Ooh. Forgot I had to press the button
Hey,
again.
Mizuki, could you take a break?
This bitch
I want to
deadlifted?
ask you something.
Where's the officer who dropped you off? You're mad at me, aren't you? About the fishery. About Oda.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Got him.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
I'm sorry, were you not listening the other times? Here we go. This
I
one.
saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
About the fishery.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs?
What?
I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Number one, the fact that she said, I thought you were into small tits without knowing about my AI really just fucking struck the hammer down on that.
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
I like every time the game has to just flash to multiple characters just standing there.
Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
I'd believe her grandpa was an incredible man. The dolphin thing's a little weird.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school, 5 or 6 of them, they said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad. I told them to go away and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Yes, we're doing this now. Your everyday life is of dire importance.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Yeah, huh? Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, this is a bad idea. This means she'll just attack you constantly.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
Mental preparation is important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
The key to victory is to kill the heart.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite.
Nah, I've seen Kill Bill.
You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential.
Yeah, I agree. What is he talking about? I was getting a drink.
Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Yeah, yep, sure. Punching, yeah.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Very interesting.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
What?
Huh?
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
We need to get that conditioning in as soon as possible.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Only other place available, which is the warehouse, the scene of the crime. Give me a zoo. Ooh.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Police officer. Station
This
wagon.
station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Well, let's go in. Unless I'm missing something else. Wait.
Either.
Box?
What's in the box?
It looks like a person.
What?
No, never mind. It's a silicone doll, in the shape of a woman.
Oh, I see.
It looks like that girl Reika from the cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
He looks nothing like her.
God damn it. Yeah, we got cheap hologram tech that can do the yellow tape job better. Well, sometimes we use the yellow tape. You know, budgetary stuff, materials. You know the deal.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
What the fuck
Was
happened?
there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
I guess this is where I guess that's why Hitomi could have said it's a good thing he came to the warehouse and saved her. Now that we have the context that apparently he needed to steal a car.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Blood. Oda's blood. What's your name?
Good one, Date.
It's fucking you.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name. Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables, something like 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name? You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close.
I'm just gonna assume it's Kodaka because that's pretty sure that's the creator of Danganronpa and the creator of this game, and they're just friends. So I have to assume that that's on purpose.
Do you want me to just tell?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kanaiza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
His name is Kanaiza. Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd. That's my friend Kanaiza. Oh, this poor guy. Thanks for watching. My videos are not possible without the generous support of people over on my Patreon. You're seeing their names go across the screen right now. Of course, we have to give some special props to some of the higher tiered patrons, and I'm going to do so now. They include people such as the Wayfinders, such as Losky3, Dronic LX, Sheep Heavenly, Mr. I Like Bacon, Javier Porksword, Haas Bear, Ed Rodriguez, Matthew Cassidy, Jordan Pastrana, and Azure Counselor. But standing even above them as my ultimate supporters, the organization, the highest tier, includes Kristen Cervantes, Grim Reaper, and Colleen Suarez. Thank you so much to the people who support me over on patreon.com/KZXcellent. If you want your name featured, head on over to the Patreon link in the description and consider supporting and checking out the various perks. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.